So it all started in karting. We had my first kart race in 2010, and we raced karts in 2011 and 2012 as well. And 2012 was a really great year for us. I got 2 pole positions and a podium finish, and that led on to my first scholarship test in a Formula car with Meritus GP. And then I eventually did my first car race in 2012, at the end of 2012, with Eurasia Motorsport in the Formula Piloto China Series, which is now called the Formula Masters China Series. So obviously my experience wasn't there, but my speed was. And in the last official practice before qualifying, I was fastest overall. And in the race, I finished 7th after starting from last with the 4th fastest lap time. So for a first race, it's definitely very encouraging. So in 2013, I enlisted to the army, and I loved army life. I mean, army was really good for me. I was awarded the Chief Guards Officer Army Coin, and I was also awarded the Full-Time National Service Man of the Year Award. And after that, I was invited to meet the President of the Republic of Singapore, Dr. Tony Tan, and I was also invited to meet the Chief of Army, Major General Perry Lim, at an standard garden reception. Well, the army taught me a lot of things, such as mental discipline, physical fitness, the importance of physical fitness and mental strength, working with a team, and especially leadership skills, you know, all of which are very, very important in racing. So in 2014, even though I was still in the army, I managed to start racing again as well. So I did 3 rounds of the Formula Masters China Series, and I did 1 round of the Asian Le Mans Series in Malaysia. With very minimal preseason testing, I managed best results of podium with 2 top 5 finishes. It was very good for our first full year. So the reason why I chose to do the Formula Masters China Series this year is because it's a very, very competitive series, and it's at a fairly high level in Asia, and some of the best young Asian drivers are all competing. And single-seater experience is crucial to any young driver who wants to make racing his career. It's absolutely essential. I'm doing the Belcar Belgian Championship and the 3-Hour Endurance Champions Cup in Europe. And both of these championships are endurance racing championships. And the reason why I decided to do endurance racing this year is because it adds a whole nother dynamic to racing. Endurance racing, you have to learn how to preserve your tires, you have to learn how to be very consistent, you have to learn how to overtake traffic, it's a whole other dimension with things like driver changes, refueling and everything, and races are long, and it's really great racing. One of the biggest breaks so far was definitely developing this relationship with Avalon Formula in Europe. The fact that they're willing to have me on board, at such an early stage in my career, a big name like Avalon Formula is just incredible, and it's very reassuring, and it definitely boosts my self-confidence that we can really push to make this happen.
When I first met him, he is very detailed, very focused on what he needs to do, and extremely thorough in his approach to getting things done the correct way. Basically, more than just his work ethic, his whole life ethic is like that. So it's a very good thing to have in a person, and especially in motorsports, when you need someone to be very focused and dedicated, he takes it the next step. He just has that bit more detail in him. He's just that more concerned about the car and the technical aspects of how to make it go faster, his technique as a driver as well, and even the crew. He's very caring towards the crew. He gets a lot.
My granddad used to race as well. He used to do a sprint car series. He used to race an Aston Martin DB5, and that's why I have his initials on the back of my helmet. He was really a great man and a great inspiration to me. Yeah, my parents, I really have to thank them because they've been so encouraging and so supportive, and they've sacrificed so much to really put me in the racing world and keep me there, thus far. And I mean, I can't think of any better way to thank them than to do well and succeed and secure a professional drive.